have to be authentic. People
Absolutely.
know if you're authentic or not.
Yes, and I couldn't agree with you more. That's one of the things that totally resonates with me is that your mind, your body are connected in terms of how you handle the outside world. What are you letting yourself get exposed to? And
Right.
how are you handling yourself during a stressful situation is all dependent upon how you are feeding yourself and how you are taking care of yourself.
Absolutely. And to talk about yoga, sometimes it boils down to breath, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
we're probably trained, like you hear all these words in society now. Like when I was growing up, you didn't hear the word stress. Like in the 70s, people
It's
didn't
just
say the
there.
word stress.
Well,
Yeah,
but
we had problems,
there.
but people didn't say I'm stressed out. People said they were tired. They didn't say they were
Yeah.
exhausted. The way
Yeah.
you describe yourself is the way you're going to be. If
Mm,
you say you have no energy, then you bought no energy. If you say you have energy, then you have energy. Energy is created. It's created in an instance. It's not just I am this way today. You are this way today because you choose. Not that you can't be like lower amounts of, energy for whatever reason. That's true. But you can choose to act the way you want to act as well,
absolutely. This is
regardless of your level of energy.
so true, John. Now, let me
Mhm.
ask you to wrap up with our listeners.
Yeah.
What are the key takeaways from you that you want the listeners to know and understand regarding having a great value to yourself and self-worth? What would you like them to take away?
First off, I'd like to say, like, what I'm describing, I mean, self-esteem is paramount. You got to love yourself. But first and foremost, a big part of loving yourself is having a passion for what you do. So I would say the first thing for your listeners is take out a piece of paper and say, hey, what am I passionate about?
I'm going to
And
do that
and if
right
you and
now.
yeah, and if you're not passionate about your job or what you're doing, then change it. I've been in situations where I wasn't passionate about my job or what I was doing, and I changed it. And so that's what I would encourage people to do. And then start to work on your self-esteem and even ask yourself that question, how can I have a stronger self-esteem? A lot of the outcome of what happens to us in the world is based upon the questions that we ask.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So
how can I have a clean house? If you start asking yourself the hows, then your mind's going to work on the answer. If you start like disparately saying, oh, I have no energy, this and that, and you're
then
Debbie
you're going to
Downer.
be lethargic.
Yeah, it all works unto itself. So take out a piece of it and then take an inventory and work on your biggest best three.
Right.
And then I always encourage people, if you can get to three, you can get to five.
Mm.
But the important thing is that you're constant. And two, in life, give yourself a carrot. Always have something to look forward to. You can wake me out of a dead sleep and I can tell you what I'm looking forward to next. Like for instance, Monday or this Sunday, I'm going to take the boat out and probably take the kids water skiing. I'm looking forward to that. There's always something I'm looking forward to. Friday nights, this Friday night, my son's turning 20. We're all going out to dinner. I'm looking forward to that.
Hey, that is so sweet. Happy
Yeah.
birthday. Oh,
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he's a great guy. But yeah, I mean, so that's an example. You always have, and tomorrow, Friday, I always buy lunch for me and a buddy on Friday. We always have it Ubered into his house since we're both working out of the house. I'm a
uh-huh.
consultant. He's a civil engineer. We always eat lunch together. We always walk for an hour every
Amazing.
Friday. We always do it every Friday. We talk. We've known each other for 31 years. Always give yourself a carrot. Even on Sunday, you're thinking, oh, I got to start working again on Monday. I think of things like, oh, I can't wait until Monday morning. I get to have a nice hot cup of coffee and listen to some jazz music. And I love getting out on these Facebook groups and inspiring people. So you always have to give yourself a carrot. So a big part of self-esteem is self-management. And
Hmm.
like Tony Robbins talks about people that couldn't manage their own state. John Belushi couldn't manage his own state. The drummer for The Who couldn't manage his own state. Janis Joplin couldn't manage his own. Lots of famous people, lots of money. Money wasn't an issue. It was
Yes, that's
management of their state of mind. The better you can get at that, the happier you're going to be.